Hey, what's good, guys? Control coming at you today with a sick deck. One of my favorite ones in Hearthstone of all time. Egg Hunter, baby. So this deck I've hit rank 2 legend with previously. Basically the same, it's 28 cards that are similar. I cut Meat Wagons for Wing Blast. I wanted to try out some Witchwood cards. But if you look at the Hunter cards from Witchwood, most of them are just bad. I'd like to tell you that some of them would work in this list, but I mean, you can't really, use Rush with eggs that have no attack, so Hellmaster Shot doesn't do too much. Don't think you have any beasts other than just a creeper, so Dire Frenzy doesn't work. Dire Frenzy worked on eggs, it would be good, but it doesn't because they're not beasts. I mean, you could double the health of eggs with Emrys.
Big priest because you want me to yourself.
I briefly considered.
I love you too.
I briefly considered Lost Spirit, but I think the health with Spawn and Azoth is just a little bit better. And it being a 2-2 means it can't be pinged off, which I think is really good. So that's why I'm still running Azoth over Lost Spirit. Maybe you could consider this as a tech card, though, as a 1-of if you want to just buff up some eggs a little bit more instead of like a Haunted Creeper and a slower metagame. That'd be about it. Otherwise, the deck's basically the same thing. But the nice thing is what you can do is look at the Beast from Witchwood. So type in Beast. And, what you can notice is Deathstalker Rexar actually got a pretty big buff. Lots of Lifesteal Beasts, lots of Rush Beasts, even like Life Drink Command. Survivability the Rexar can offer is great. And that is basically what you want to go do, is just play the Rexar and play the Wing Blast, man. 2 new cards, pretty good. So Wing Blast isn't, I'm sorry, Deathstalker Rexar is not a new card. But the new beasts from Rexar are going to be very, very relevant in this deck and actually allow you to survive a lot longer against aggressive decks once you do pull Rexar out. Because you don't need to just go, oh shit, I need a taunt on turn 8 now for Rexar to win. Now you can get like a cheap lifesteal rush minion, trade with that, and then your opponent's got to trade into it again, and you're going to heal twice, which is really good. So cards like Scalehide are super nuts, and actually a really big buff to this deck. And Wing Blast in general is just a huge temple card. I mean, 1 mana deal 4 damage is fucking nuts. Even situationally, 4 mana deal 4 is fine. So, I mean, I'll take it. It's not great when it's 4 mana, but, when it's 1 mana, the card is absolutely bonkers. Think about it this way, too. You can even, like, like, cube an egg or cube, like, a Devilsaur out of the Devilsaur egg, and then go ahead and use Wing Blast right after, because a minion will have died then. So, it does have a lot of synergy with the deck, the eggs being popped and stuff, and all the death rattles make it a good card. So, I'm pretty excited to try that, and again, Egg Hunter is just one of my favorite archetypes, and popping off of this deck is... It's just a really good feeling, man. You feel like you really accomplish something in the game when you do win with this deck. And it's one of the ones that I love to take W's off Paladins, stuff like that with. It's not easy, but when you do, you feel really rewarded. There's nothing like just shitting on the bot Paladin deck list when you're playing Egg Hunter. Usually it revolves around Rexar, but nonetheless, sometimes even with your eggs, which is sweet. But yeah, that's a little bit too long of an intro, but whatever. Who cares? I love the deck. I love talking about it. So let's hop into some gameplay. And dump on some kids. Let's go. I am in fact live stream, brother.
Pumped for the new deck. Keep up the good
hey.
And love your
Thank you so much for the 8 climb. Appreciate it, man. You're a real one, buddy. Hope you're having a great day, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Just gonna keep the Runic, Devilsaur, and Terrastalker. So what you can do is go Runic 1, coin Devilsaur, then go for the Terrascale on Devilsaur. Really good curve here. It's actually quite fast for the deck as well. It pops off quickly. Thank you, though, dude. Appreciate it a lot, man. I'm pumped for the deck, too, man. Playing Egg Hunter is one of my favorite things to do. It's great. I have, like, a few... I don't want to say guilty pleasure decks, but I guess, like, favorite decks that are very good. Like, Juggernaut Warrior, Egg Hunter, Patron Warrior. Patron Warrior is good now. But, these are just some of the decks that I really like to play a lot. How many of you guys play Slay the Spire, by the way? I'm just curious, because I probably played for like 4 hours last night. Just randomly. It was like 1 o'clock, I was like, I'm going to do a run or 2 before I go to bed.
Priests in this stream.
I don't know if we respect big priests on this stream, man. I think I'd have to disagree with that. Unless the pilot of the big priest is a woman, I don't think we respect them, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think we respect them. But if it's women playing Big Priest, we definitely do. We definitely do. But Big Priest in general, no. We don't. But I just ended up playing Slay. I'm going to play, actually, the the Nerubian instead of the Devil Sword. Just because the coin's really good. If you do draw stuff like the Feign Death or the Play Dead, it makes your curve a lot better. But I find Slay the Spy really fun, and I think the Defect is a really interesting class that they just introduced, so I was having a lot of fun playing that. Terror Scale, I am going to coin the Play Dead here as well. Looks like he's playing Mill Rogue. He'll be running Vanish and stuff, which is pretty tough. But really good tempo swing turn for us. I mean, just like 4 mana, develop like 11 worth of stats. It's really nice that they're spread out too. Doomsayer's fine. It's actually not, I don't clear it. I mean, if he trades the Nerubian, then I clear the Doomsayer, so you can't do that. I mean, it looks like we just have to take the L. That's fine, though. Look for, like, another Runic Egg or something bigger. Yeah, Terror Scale's fine. It's an activator. I'll take it. Just pass so we get the random card. The random minion from the deck, sorry. Not card. What do we pull? It's pretty good, to be honest. I could just tempo Baron next turn. It's a very hard card to deal with because of the 1/7 style line. Once he's on board. It's against these slow decks where Baron and Umbra really just shine. I think I am just going to play Nerubian and Stitch Tracker here, though. I want to get a Spawn or a Cube. Now I have to choose which one I want. Probably Spawn, to be honest. Probably Spawn, yeah. Even just like Spawn plus Terror Scale next turn is so strong. This hand's filled with a lot of value. It's kind of surprising, actually. Why does he bump first? That's weird. Oh, this? Okay. No big deal. Just go for the Spawn and then go for the Terror Scale here. Take the value trade. Go for the bump and go face. So it looks like he will be running Double Slap, Double Vanish, which is actually a really good counter to my deck. It's one of the reasons why I want to hold Umbras, just so I have recommit. This deck, for you to pop off really hard, you actually need like a 2-turn setup, so it's a little bit weird. But when you do have the 2-turn setup, it gets really disgusting what you can do with Baron, Umbra, and then Cube. Especially when centered around this little guy, he just does so much in his deck that you wouldn't think that he would do. It's really nice that you can, in Wild, not necessarily with the most competitive decks ever, but in some decks like this one, you can find homes for some cards that you would think don't have homes at all. I'm going to play Umbra. Actually, I could play just Rivendare, actually, and Devil Sword Egg, and then trade. Trade the Spawn, make the Death Rattle go off twice, have a really wide board. I like it. I probably should have popped this first, to be honest. I'm just gonna go face for 11 now. If I had one more mana, I could Wing Blast there. Incredible's right, my man. I feel like I should have popped that, because having the Devil Swords in hand is a little bit better than having the egg after he vanishes. I mean, maybe you could argue it's not. But I think that just having the Devil Sword is better, because then you can go Devil Sword as cube. Because in general, you don't want to be cubing the eggs, you want to be cubing the big boys. Yeah, so it looks like the Vanish shit on. That looks like a concede then, if he's not vanishing here. Like, what? I just win now. I have 23 power right now. Good game, man. This shouldn't be a really easy matchup for me either, is the funny thing. Because he will be running the Vanishes and he does have Saps, and that's actually like a really hard counter this deck. Is any way to remove the minions from the board. Good game now. I'll take W number 1 against the Rogue. Control builds decks like he's running a foster home for troubled pack fillers.
Versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine. Let the hunt begin.
Okay, against Warlock, Terra Scale is really good, but I would just want to get eggs first. Like, I want a Nerbian or Devil's Tour. Against really slow decks, those are the most important cards for you to have. Is just the egg to start with, and then you can go from there. Warlock is not the toughest matchup in the world for us, to be honest. We can definitely win against them. But, you know, if they're doggas, we just lose. If he's playing Q-Block, then we do have a chance of winning. Lord Godfrey is one of the cards that kind of just fucks us up big time, though, that's new. From the Witchwood, which is really frustrating to play against. Easiest track in my life. You know... Spawn's usually the way that I win this matchup, so I think I'm just going to take this. Yeah, it's kind of an awkward tracking, because I really want Nerbian and I really want Spawn.
Buying or selling.
What is Banana Paladin? Oh, dude, you don't want to know, man. It's a Banana Paladin. It's a freaky deck. Gonna go for the Devil Man Egg. Next turn, looking to Terra Scale, Soccer plus Play Dead. And then turn 5, I'm looking to spawn in N'Zoth plus Feign Dead to use the spawn in N'Zoth's Death Rattle to buff up the whole board here. It's kind of the game plan. I really like it when I don't play Egg Hunter for a while because people forget that this is a deck and forget how to play around it. The best thing for you to do if you're playing against Egg Hunter is to pop the eggs as fast as you possibly can. Because if you pop the eggs, I can't do stupid shit like for 4 mana develop like 13/13 worth of stats here. That's my biggest tip to you if you're playing against this deck and you're getting dicked on. Is to just pop the egg because then I can't use my Death Rattle cards. Yes, I get a 5/5, but I can't get 2 5/5s. Like even if he trades in Hellfires here, we're fine. I still have 10 power on board. It's not that big of a deal at all. The file's not clear. Don't coin Demon Wrath. Oh, thank you, dude. 15 power on turn 5, man. Is this like upgraded Face Hunter or something, or what? I love it, man. I love it. Lego my ego, baby. Let's go.